My son's same age as you, Big Mike, and so he always said that he said, "Yeah, a lot of my friends' dads, they're not like you," and I would always start laughing because I felt very fortunate to be um, in locker rooms with guys that were half my age, and they're all talking smack like they're the ones that invented it, and I'd already heard it for the last 20 years, 30 years, but you don't speak up. You just enjoy hearing them talk to all the gaga. And that's what I did. And it just keeps your mind young. Look, chronologically, physically, I'm about 118 years old. I've been beat up and slammed, and you know the deal. That just comes with the game. But to have been in locker rooms with young people, because young people will keep your mind young. I don't care how old you are. And the sad thing is a lot of times older people, they get older and they just get set in their ways and they don't want change. And look, the wrestling industry is change. That's exactly what it is. It I saw a guy the other day and he was about my age and he said, "Oh, this stuff today, it just ain't like it used to be." And I said, "No, it's not, and it shouldn't be. It should evolve." Because in my dad's day, I watched him have a 2 out of 3 in the territory days. I watched him have a 2 out of 3 falls for the World Heavyweight Championship against Dory Funk Jr. Now, Dory Funk was the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and it was huge. My dad was top babyface in Georgia, and it was huge for him to get the opportunity to wrestle him, and they ended up having a 2 out of 3 falls match. And in the first fall, Dory Funk beat him, and everybody was like, "Oh, he's doomed," and blah, blah, blah. And so then the second fall, now this was the finish of the match. My dad and they worked a headlock, and he had the headlock on Dory Funk, and they would hit the ropes and come back off, and he'd grab the headlock. And then at the end, he just let it go and hit the ropes and hit a big elbow. 1, 2, 3. Now you're talking, I was 12 years old. So you're talking 1972. Now fast forward to 2022, 50 years later. And when you see a match like that, within the first 2 minutes, you get boring. And it's because whether you like it or whether you don't like it, the wrestling industry has evolved. To some people, they say, "Oh, no, it hasn't evolved, it's devolved." No, it hasn't. Look, I want to see Mustafa Ali jump off the top rope and do a 1.5, or Ricochet do some of his top rope stuff. I want to see that as much as anybody. But you talk to some old timers and they go, "Yeah, that stuff." I disagree. I love it. I love to see guys have a great match, tell a good story, and do some of their high flying.